What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about KTA today. Keeta, the Cheetah. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, man. Here we are on this, the 9th day of June, sitting at about $1.52. This is crazy, man. Moved up all the way to about $1.70, just below there. A lot of volume, a lot of good volume on the way. Let's see here. Hold on. KTA USD, if we look at this, let's see. Yeah, no big exchanges have listed you yet, but it wouldn't surprise me if that was on the way. It really wouldn't surprise me if that was on the way at all. Looking at this, let's start on the 1 hour time frame and we'll zoom out. Actually, we'll even use the 15-minute time frame and we'll zoom out from there. Okay, so the 15-minute RSI clearly looking bearish, actually. Very bullish overall right now, but I think if you're looking at it, you got down to this area, you got overbought. You got down to this area, you got overbought. You got down to this area, and you rejected the 60. Different behavior, different results. We'll probably get oversold. When you get oversold, that's whenever you start marching down. 15-minute time frame, very small time frame, not that significant. I'm not calling for any kind of significant correction yet. We'll see though. Okay, moving down with some volume. When you moved up recently, that was without volume, so a little bit of volatility. That's fine. This actually, in comparison to like all this stuff here, this last little bit looks like manipulated. It looks like it's an orchestrated event, doesn't it? Can you see it? It's just like there's no wicks. It's just upside the whole time with very low volume. It seems like it's manipulated to me. I think what this looks like actually is you have a consolidation phase here. Manipulated attempt up. I think that's a bull trap, and you're probably going to go lower. Yeah, that's the expectation here. What did you do on the fibs? Let's see. From a high here to a low there, high to low, right there at the 0.5. Rejecting the 0.5 bearish engulfing candle. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but when you reject the 0.5, typically you do get significant results. The fact that you're below the 236 says everything I need to know. You're going to go lower. Absolutely, you're going to go lower. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame and see what we got here. So the 1 hour RSI agrees. Yes, we are going lower. Rejecting the 60 instead of finding support on it. I think it's clear, right? Times are different. We found resistance on the 60 before and at least went to the 50, if not lower, before. You had a very nice... Can you guys hear that? It is raining. It is dumping out there. I hope I left my windows up in my car. It was a nice day out, man. It was a nice day. All right, KTA looking like it wants to go down on the 4 hour time frame, a little bit more, or sorry, the 1 hour time frame. Okay, a little bit more significant than the 15-minute time frame. Maybe you find support at the 50 and then you move up again. Let's just pretend that that's what happens. Let's see what kind of situation might we see there. Let's go from a low to a high right here on this little pivot low. Nope, that was not the low. That there's the low. Okay, so maybe then what you'd see is a move down to about $1.47, $1.44, and then maybe you move back up, something like that, right? You move down to this area, find support, move back up, and you form some kind of a double top. That could happen. I wouldn't be surprised at all because that was just such a fabulous move that you made. It was so fab. It was fabulous, baby. We moved up at a very, very nice pace over a very, very short amount of time. It might make sense that you double top. I mean, if you look here before you really started to pull over, you did have a kind of double top, triple top. You didn't just find your high and then move down, right? Here, will it load? Do we have more? Yeah. You have a double top here before you start to roll over, right? And even again, this kind of like triple top, right? Like a central high, two highs. It's almost like a head and shoulders pattern, but not quite. Here you've got your double top, kind of another triple top actually, 1, 2, 3, but now your central top is in the middle. It's on the downside instead of the upside. But yeah, here we are right now with about one high. I would expect that we dilly-dally in this area. We're at $1.52 now. The 15-minute time frame and the 1 hour look to continue to the downside. I would just assume you'd probably find support somewhere around $1.45, probably, if not there, to like $1.40, somewhere in there, and you will likely return back up to this area. Now, do you find a higher high? Typically, from what we just saw, yeah, the central, what am I trying to say? The central top seems to be above them, but we did see that one scenario where the central peak was a little bit below the outlying peak. So I would assume that you're going to dilly-dally here probably for the next day or two up in this area, right? While the rest of the market might move down even. 4 hour time frame, looking at the RSI here, beautiful move, absolutely beautiful endeavor. Got overbought, nice. You're probably going to get out of the overbought zone, come down, bounce off the 60, come back up, form some bearish divergence or something. That'll give you this little look of a move down and then a move up, right? You got your top in, and then you really start to move down. You might have a double top or something like this. Maybe we form a triple top again like you normally do, a head and shoulders pattern even, and then we move down. But the 4 hour, to me, it looks really good. you hit the 80, you're about to get out of the overbought zone, so you might cool off for a second, but nothing too crazy. Again, I am expecting volatility. I'm not expecting, you've moved up phenomenally, but I'm not expecting a dramatic crash from it. Anything can happen, but I'm thinking it's gonna, before you move lower than like $1.40, you're probably gonna have turbulence between now and like the next couple of days, and then you'll probably move back down to prices that are around $1, if not like $1.20, something like that, right? So I do expect that, maybe even more. We'll see. Let's see. From a from a daily perspective, everything looks so freaking bullish, man. The daily RSI of the 4, it's phenomenal. It really does. It looks great. So I'm not expecting that you top off here momentarily, right? Or for forever. You're not going to top off like you did here. You're not going to just find an immaculate resistance and consolidate for a few months. Let's see. Yeah, for a couple of months. I mean, maybe you do. Maybe you do. Let's see. I would think, yes. I think you're very near, but you're not there yet. I think you continue up to about $2.21. Yeah? You'll probably come up. It's the 3618, though. We found support on the 2618. We're going to go with it. I think you do continue up to about 221 before this move really stops. You'll consolidate for the next couple of days, but I think you are on a path higher. I don't think that you stop here. You'll go up to prices above $2. You're at $1.52 now, and then likely from there, you'll pull back all the way back down below $1 to 92 cents. I feel pretty confident in that, right? 3618 to the 2618, pretty classic for like small fib retracements or extensions like this. So something like that. I think you will continue to go up because everything just looks so bullish, man. I have a hard time being bearish. The short-term stuff, like the very short-term stuff that would basically expel or express the next like couple of days or few days of price action, not even like a full 5 days worth of price action, they look bearish. They look like they're ready for consolidation. But even then, it's not even, I shouldn't even say bearish because the 15-minute time frame, I guess the 15-minute time frame does look bearish, but the 1 hour is bullish as hell. It's just you probably go down a little bit lower. Even if you go lower, you're still bullish as hell. Go all the way to your oversold zone, you're still probably bullish as hell. 4 hours immaculate, daily's immaculate. I can't imagine that you stop here. You're getting close. I think you're getting close, but I mean $1.50 to prices that are well about like 220. I mean, I guess you're really not that close, man. You got a lot of growth to go still. So I think you will continue to grow. Expect a little turbulence, maybe something like this, right? Expect something like this right here, and then you'll move up again. And then maybe even you got it again, and then you move up again. Who knows? But I don't think that it stops here. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. If I was holding KTA, I would not sell it here. Maybe if you want to trade it, maybe, but I don't. You're at $1.52, talking about pulling back maybe to $1.40, maybe to $1.40 from $1.52. And I very much believe that we're going to go to prices that are around $2.20 or higher over the next week or so. Just let it do its thing, right? There's been times throughout this whole range that I thought we were going to pull back more, and we didn't. There's nothing wrong. When you have a winner, sometimes you just got to hold it. Add to it, if anything. Don't add to it at the highs. Add to it at the lows if it comes in. But we'll see how it goes, guys. I got nothing else for you. Good job, KTA. You're going to keep growing. Absolutely. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.